Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Cardano Community Podcast featuring Stakepool WEQNT. Again, today we'll be talking all Cardano, everything Cardano, all Cardano, and we'll be taking a look again at the most read articles within the past 24 hours. And, the very first one, let's dig into it. What's going on with Cardano? I mean, this was one that was a trending. This was a trending on our news platform. So it says here, early on Wednesday, Cardano seems to be recouping its recent losses, reclaiming the key $1.55 level and slipping slightly lower. But there seems to be considerable caution amongst investors as the price appears to be rotating around this level. Where other projects, we've seen them plummet, we've seen them lose pretty much of their value. Cardano seems to be pretty much, how do you say, stabilized and kind of like it's circulating around the 155, 150, 155 level. That's pretty decent given the recent small market crash. So I'm telling you, Cardano is doing pretty well. Anyhow, let's read on. Even as most of the crypto market is still exhibiting signs of weak trading, especially the majors, according to a recent report on Crypto Slate, GitHub activity data puts ADA as the most active token over the past 30 days. I mean, I've been putting out these on a weekly basis. I kind of put out this GitHub report, just showing the active development of the Cardano platform. People, listen, Cardano is the most actively developed blockchain to date. There is no other blockchain that actually comes close to Cardano. And let's say it's active and how actively it's being developed. I'm telling you, Polkadot is doing great stuff. But I'm still waiting for that one day when someone will actually admit they have copied code from Ouroboros. Okay. The network offers much to be bullish about in the near term, despite current dip in ADA's value, especially with the upcoming Project Catalyst. So the upcoming Project Catalyst voting offers an opportunity for the Cardano investors to actively participate in influencing the future. Now, there's many of you might know, might actually heard of me in one of my previous news flashes speak of Michael von Papa. I kind of baptized him and gave him the name Big Papa, right? He has also recently shared his reasons to be bullish about the future of Cardano and its ADA token. With his technical analysis of the ADA BTC pairs indicating an uptrend that could also drive the ADA USD pair very soon. So basically, what Big Papa said was that once Bitcoin breaks that downtrend, we will see huge gains, and that will basically it will be in great advantage of ADA. But he also mentioned Ethereum. So he said we might very well go and see the next level, basically around $3.40. So there's huge support. There's huge support here, guys. Anyhow, let's move on to the following article because this is actually I find it pretty interesting. 1 million ADA tokens delegated by BitTrue Exchange to a stake pool. So here we have a centralized exchange leading by example. I mean, we have Binance, right? Binance have over 50 pools probably right now, and they're not delegating to community pools, right? Hell no, they are not delegating to community pools. And here we have another, maybe not a very large exchange, but definitely not less significant. Because think about it, an exchange, that holds pretty large, amounts of ADA, now actually contributing to Cardano's decentralization by delegating to single pool operators. This is a really good sign. I really like this. BitTrue, I really hats off, man. I salute you guys. Anyhow, let's go through, see what it says here. XRP centric multifunctional cryptocurrency ecosystem. BitTrue has announced its decision to join the Cardano validation process with its 1.5 million stake. So 1 million stake, 1 million ADA delegated by BitTrue to One Love stake pool. Okay, so according to the press release shared with you today, cryptocurrency exchange Bitrue BTR has delegated 1 million ADA token to the One Love public stake pool. The article go on to say, Bitrue representatives stressed that the One Love pool team includes long-term advocates of the Cardano ADA. Besides launching one of the first large-scale ADA staking pools, One Love member volunteers as Cardano community ambassador to spread the word about blockchain and its token. Adam O'Neill, Chief Marketing Officer of Bitrue, stressed the commitment of his exchange to the progress of Cardano and the ADA token. Bitrue's team outlines that the first batch of tokens transferred signals from the start of a long-term partnerships between the exchange and staking operators. The operator of the One Love stake pool states that Bitrue's decision to enter Cardano's validating process is of paramount importance to the whole delegated proof of stake blockchain. One Love definitely deserves this 1 million delegation from Bitrue. Guys, thank you so much for leading by example. Thank you so much, for doing this, not only for the community, but also doing this for Cardano's true decentralization, right? It's something that's been debated for months, almost a year now, right, within the community. And I believe that this debate is not over yet. But one thing I see, and I do want to commend, that's that this step that you guys have taken, to actually being a centralized exchange, right? Delegating your stake to a public stake pool, that says a lot, man. That says a lot. And I really, really, from the bottom of my heart, want to thank you. Okay, so let's move on to the next article. Smaller one. But by the way, before I move on to that article, we're a Cardano stake pool, WEQNT, and we're actually the only stake pool that provides free solar lighting to people living in rural, remote desert areas in Africa. These are people who does not have any sort of lighting within their homes. Um, Often actually, live in mud houses or just let's say improvised houses. We would like to help them improve the quality of living, and one of those ways is by providing them free lighting. We're actually right now in the process of raising funds to also start drilling water wells for those communities, but that's something that we're working on. We're very active on Twitter, so if you want to follow us on Twitter, please do. We find it very, very, very important, to maintain a high level of accountability. So whenever there's a distribution, we want to make sure that you guys are updated about what's happened, about who received those bulbs, because obviously, if you're receiving support from people, then it's also great to make sure that they share within that joy as well. So thank you all for supporting us. If you are not a supporter, if you're not a staker, but you'd like to join our stake pool to support us in our mission, thank you very much. That's something that's very much appreciated. Thank you very much. On to the next article. Why ADA is only the tip of the Cardano iceberg. I find it's a pretty good article. I mean, I read it early, and it caught my attention, and I said, hey, I gotta use this because this is one of the most read articles, and I have to use this for my NewsFlash. Tokens associated with scaling solutions and smart contract platforms have recently been outperforming the broader market, and that trend has established itself over the past few weeks. Polygon, previously Matic, Waves, Ethereum Classic, and Phantom are few tokens that have been doing very well in the top 100 list. Cardano, on the other hand, is striving to tick both boxes. With the launch of Hydra, with the launch of Hydra protocol last year, Cardano has already increased its scalability. Smart contracts, on the other hand, are already live on the testnet. Think about it. I think for now 2 years or 3 years, the community have been waiting for the moment that smart contracts would be released on Cardano. I mean, for years, Cardano has been kind of like baptized as the Ethereum killer. But the problem was, I mean, there's many claims, but there was no, let's say, real product. And Ethereum, being kind of like the godfather, of the DeFi space, smart contracts, they already have that pie. They've already proven themselves, right? I mean, it's not the best, but the majority of every single dApp is actually developed on the Ethereum platform. So with Cardano now, everyone is expecting us to have a much superior smart contract platform compared to Ethereum. So finally, we're approaching that time when Goguen is going to be launched, and then we're also going to see, for the very first time in the whole project's history, real life applications being built upon the blockchain, on mainnet. So what would that mean? And that is what is meant here. That once it's launched, it has the potential to completely change the fate of the ADA native token. Because remember, if we get this right the first time, and all those claims that, that all those things that we have been claiming for years, right, that it's much faster, much secure, much better, superior, than Bitcoin, than Ethereum, and any other project out there, then if we're able to prove this and it's correct, I am 100% convinced that we will see not only 10, not only 100, but we will definitely see an influx of much more, projects converting over from other projects, even not only Ethereum, to the Cardano blockchain. And besides that, I'm also convinced that there will be even governments, basing lots and lots of their infrastructure on the Cardano blockchain. I'm even thinking, and I'd be willing to go as far as to say that before the end of 2022, we will see a CBDC fully function on the Cardano blockchain. I'm willing to go as far to say yes, the first CBDC on the Cardano blockchain. Anyhow, commenting on similar lines in a recent YouTube video, popular Ben Armstrong said, crypto investors are seeing the potential for Cardano because the roadmap is so solid. ADA is only the tip of the Cardano iceberg. However, predicting the Cardano's price at the end of the ongoing cycle, Armstrong claimed, my price prediction for Cardano in this cycle is 4 times from the current price of 170, which will be $6.80. Honestly speaking, I think that before the end of 2021, Cardano might very well see between 7 and 10 USD per ADA. That's my prediction. Between 7 and 10 USD per ADA. Definitely. And again, it all depends if we get this right from the start. It all depends if we get this right from the start. Over the past months alone, Cardano rose 13.35%, while the likes of Ethereum, XRP, and Bitcoin, other coins in the top 10, dropped 3%, 4%, and almost 4%, respectively. Armstrong said, Cardano has shown amazing resilience to price fluctuations compared to other alts during this bull run. Additionally, ADA kept smashing its own all-time highs repeatedly and touched the $2.39 mark on the 16th of May. Since then, ADA evidently pulled back during the broader market correction phase. But according to Armstrong, its prospects are still very high. And he went on to say, in my most bullish scenario, ADA could touch $8 to $9 this year. Perfectly in line with my prediction, I'd say. Anyhow, I kind of like this Armstrong. He's we seem to be both very bullish on Cardano, and I'm really liking his outlook on it not only his development and his prospect, but I think that again, and I've said it before and I say it again, if we get things right, if Cardano get this right, at the end of August, if we're able to fulfill on the roadmap, if we're able to launch Goguen very successfully, and again, remember, we're doing things that no one has done before, right? So there could be certain delays. We're not let's say, make it now, wait for someone to break it, and then we correct it. No. We're going about doing it the right way, the correct way. So when you're invested in this, you're invested actually in a very solid project. Right, you're investing in a project that has very deep foundations in the academic field. I mean, we don't do anything if it's not, let's say, scientifically proven. It has to be proven scientifically. So, anyhow, thanks again for joining this news flash. See you again, the next one.